Welcome to the 38th year of Bhajanawali broadcast, directed and hosted by Sri Gyan Rajhans. Bhajanawali is a spiritual broadcast consisting of English discourses, Hindi pravachan, Gyan Gita, and melodious bhajans. Bhajanawali is supported only by your individual donations, which are tax deductible in Canada. Donations can be made online and donation receipts can be obtained instantly. भजनावली के 38वें वर्ष के प्रसारण में आपका स्वागत है। हमारे प्रसारण में आप अंग्रेजी और हिंदी प्रवचनों, मधुर भजनों और ज्ञान गीता के श्लोकों की व्याख्याएं सुनते हैं। कृपया हमें दान देना न भूलें, क्योंकि हमारा सारा प्रसारण विज्ञापन रहित है। अब आप ऑनलाइन डोनेशंस भी कर सकते हैं, जिसकी टैक्स डिडक्टिबल रिसीट आपको तुरंत मिल सकती है। Dhanyavad. Now, here is your host, Sri Gyan Rajhans.
Thank you, Shalini. Dear worldwide devotees of Bhajanawali, this Father's Day special is specially produced for the Hindu fathers and grandfathers who, according to my observations of 37 years of Hindu spiritual broadcast, still find it difficult. That is, the fathers and the grandfathers still find it difficult to answer a fundamental question by their children and grandchildren, and the question is, why am I Hindu? In this special Father's Day broadcast, I have answered that question for their benefit.
Answer. You are a Hindu not only because you are born to be Hindu. This is a ridiculous Western propaganda. You are a Hindu because you believe in the declaration of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of Indian nation and the most revered man in the last 2 centuries. In case you have forgotten that declaration, let me quote it once again. Mahatma Gandhi said, and I quote, "My religion is Hinduism, which for me is the religion of humanity and includes the best of all the religions known to me. I am a staunch Hindu, but my Hinduism teaches me equal regard for all religions. My Hinduism is not sectarian. It includes all that I know to be best in Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, and Zoroastrianism." Mahatma Gandhi continues, "In spite of my being a staunch Hindu, I find room in my religion for Christian, Islamic, and other religious teachings. Hinduism is a faith based on broadest possible toleration. I refuse to abuse a man for his fanatical deeds because I try to see them from his point of view. It is that broad faith, Hinduism, that sustains me." End of the quote. Well now, if that quote of Mahatma Gandhi did not answer your question, why am I Hindu, then try the following. You are a Hindu if you know Hinduism is not a religion but a way of life based on the teachings of ancient sages, best known as Sanatan Dharma, which means eternal path that supports the universe. So what are those eternal beliefs? First, you believe in a one all-pervasive supreme being which energizes the entire universe. However, you also believe that Hinduism gives you the freedom to approach the Supreme Being in your own way without demanding conformity to any dogma. This freedom makes the concept of God in Hinduism the richest in all the world's religions. This freedom, coupled with the fact that the one truth can be given various names by the scholars, has given birth to the multiplicity of deities in Hinduism. What the multiplicity of deities does indicate is Hinduism's spiritual hospitality as evidenced by two characteristically Hindu doctrines. And they are, first, the doctrine of spiritual competence, adhikara, and the doctrine of chosen deity, Isht Devata. The doctrine of spiritual competence requires that the spiritual practices prescribed to a person should correspond to his or her spiritual competence. The doctrine of chosen deity gives a person the freedom to choose or invent a form of Brahman or God that satisfies his spiritual cravings and to make it the object of his worship. It is notable that both doctrines are consistent with Hinduism's assertion that the unchanging reality is present in everything, even the transient. Second, you are a Hindu if you believe that the universe undergoes endless cycles of creation, preservation, and dissolution. Third, you are a Hindu if you believe that all souls are evolving toward union with God and will ultimately find moksha, spiritual knowledge, and liberation from the cycle of rebirth. Not a single soul will be eternally deprived of this destiny. Fourth, you are a Hindu if you believe in karma, the law of cause and effect by which each individual creates his own destiny by his thoughts, words, and deeds. Fifth, you are a Hindu if you believe that the soul reincarnates, evolving through many births until all karmas have been resolved. Sixth, you are a Hindu if you believe that divine beings exist in unseen worlds and that temple worship, rituals, sacraments, as well as personal devotionals create a communion with these devas and gods. Now this point needs to be elaborated a bit. Otherwise, you will again be confused. You will think that Hinduism is polytheistic, meaning believing in many gods. Hindus believe in many devas or deities or divine beings who perform various kinds of functions like executives in a large corporation. These should not be confused with God the Supreme. There is one Supreme God only. The Hindu believes that the divine beings or devas are part of the same Supreme Being, but are created to guide our experiences on earth and help him in the evolutionary process. There are said to be millions of gods in the Hindu pantheon, though only a few major deities are actually worshipped in the temples. That God may be worshipped as the Divine Father, Divine Mother, Lord Ganesh, Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, or Lord Krishna is one of the blessings of Hinduism. It offers to each a personal and significant contact, and each Hindu will choose that aspect of the deity which most appeals to his inner souls and sensibilities. This can be confusing to some, but not to the Hindu if he truly understands the logic behind the worship of multiple aspects of one God. Hindus believe in one God. I cannot repeat it enough. Hindus believe in one humanity, and Hindus believe in one world, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. People with different language, different culture have understood this one God in their own way. This is why we are very tolerant of all religions, as each has its own path to this one God. One of the unique understandings in Hinduism is that God is not just far away living in a remote heaven, but is also inside of each and every soul in the heart and consciousness, waiting for you and me to discover. Knowing that supreme one great God in this intimate and experiential way is the goal of Hindu spirituality. So remember, Hinduism believes in one God, but also believes in various aspects of one God based on the freedom of choosing one or more than one aspects of God and derive the inspiration to be good and spiritual. Seventh, you are a Hindu if you believe that a spiritually awakened master or Satguru is essential to know the transcendent absolute as our personal discipline, good conduct, purification, self-inquiry, and meditation. Eighth, you are a Hindu if you believe that all life is sacred, to be loved and revered, and therefore you practice non-violence all the time. Ninth, you are a Hindu if you believe that no particular religion teaches the only way to salvation above all others, but that all genuine religious paths are facets of God's pure love and light, deserving tolerance and understanding. These are the 9 reasons for you to call yourself a Hindu. If you do not believe in the aforementioned 9 beliefs, you can still be a Hindu, because no one will ever ask you to prove why you are a Hindu. There is no way out of Hinduism. There is no excommunication. There is no means of severance. You cannot leave Hinduism once you have formally accepted and have been accepted. Why is that? That is because Hinduism contains the whole of religion within itself. There is no other religion which one can adopt by leaving Hinduism, because Hinduism is the sum of them all, the eternal path, the Sanatan Dharma.
Now, let me end this special Father's Day broadcast with some popular Hindu mantras. Goodbye and happy Father's Day. Oh.
हमारी संस्कृति का सीधा संबंध संस्कृत से है। संस्कृत से संस्कार बनते हैं और संस्कार हमें सुशील और सौम्य बनाते हैं। सौम्यता से सुंदर भाषा की उत्पत्ति होती है। यही सुंदर भाषा सुभाषित है। सुभाषित का अर्थ है अच्छी तरह से कही गई बात। सुभाषित में व्यक्त किया गया सत्य इतनी गहराई से, इतने अर्थपूर्ण ढंग से कहा जाता है कि वो मर्मस्पर्शी हो जाता है और हमारे अनुभव के साथ संलग्न हो जाता है। थोड़े शब्दों में बहुत अधिक व्यक्त करने की सुभाषित की शक्ति का भी जवाब नहीं। मानो अंजलि में सागर समाया हो। सुभाषितों में हमारे पूर्वजों के ज्ञान का, अनुभव का संचय है। सुभाषित पथ प्रदर्शक दीपक की भांति है। जीवन के मूल्य, मनुष्य स्वभाव, मानव जीवन से जुड़ी घटनाएं, इन सब को सुभाषित सरल भाषा में व्यक्त करते हैं। सुभाषित में उपदेश हमेशा अंतर्गत होता है, लेकिन उपदेश का भार प्रतीत नहीं होता। सुंदर काव्य रचना में सन्निहित उपदेश का भार न देने वाले को महसूस होता है, न लेने वाले को। फिर भी एक बात स्पष्ट है, सुभाषित पढ़ने या सुनने के बाद मनुष्य विवेकशील और संयमशील अवश्य बन जाता है।
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
गुरु ब्रह्मा है, गुरु विष्णु है, गुरु महेश्वर है, गुरु साक्षात परब्रह्म है। ऐसे गुरु को मेरा नमस्कार।
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव।
आप ही माता है, आप ही पिता है, आप ही बंधु हैं, सखा भी आप ही है।